There we go. Yes, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, we are back. Yes. I have decided to opt back for the original format of Stuff and Things. Not 3-6. That'd be 6. There we go. Yes. I decided to opt back for the original. Yes, the original, way of doing things, which was the regular format of streams and things. So yes, we are back to the original, proper, as it should be, format of things. Yeah, it took a while to actually set everything up again. It took a while to set everything up again. But, we are back with the old format. So I actually decided to go back to the original format because I noticed the shorts format kind of got bugged up because YouTube changed the algorithms a little bit, but also it just I prefer this format. That's kind of more major than anything. Is I do prefer this format. This actually feels better. Which does a better format of things. But yeah, we are back. As it should be. Hello there, Sableye. Hello there, Bert. Welcome. Yeah. I prefer this. Yeah. We are back with the original, proper, good format. And if you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more. Leave a like on the stream. Let me know if everything is, working as it should. Slightly too loud in the audio. Game audio too high, or is, my vocal audio too high? But yeah, no, again, we are... it's been a while since I've used OBS Streamlabs for anything. So, yeah, it's been a while since I've used OBS Streamlabs for things. So, I don't remember how, all the stuff and things actually goes out. So, there's that. I think it's fine now. So decrease game audio then. All right. Yeah, let me know when a good game audio level would be. Sounds good. It's good. No Lugia. But yeah, no, we are switching back to the proper regular format of Stuff and Things. And yeah, I've been debating this for a while. But yes, we are probably going to permanently be making the switch back to the one true correct format for things. But yes, we will probably be permanently switching back to this. So there's that. I'm assuming for Coco and Scarlet. Very nice. Very good. All right. But yeah, how's everyone's day been? Hope everybody's day has been going well. Hopefully everything's been going well for everyone. Okay. We're doing well. We're doing good. And again, if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to leave a like on the stream and subscribe for more. So I had a fun experience this morning. I don't remember what happened. DM those streams not recently. Interesting. Yeah, send me DM of it, I'd be curious to know what this is. Yeah. I'd be curious to know what this is. Does be Pokemon Shield? Nice. But yeah, it is time to return to the true original format of the streams. Yeah, I mean, again, it's kind of sort of a good thing that they kind of screwed things up with the algorithms a little bit, because what I was debating doing was I was actually debating, like, kind of a bit of an overhaul of the channel, you know, going back to variety and stuff and things, and I mean, I guess that the timing of things could have been, you know, better for things, but hey. But yeah, you know, it's, we do as we does. We do as we does. But yes, yeah, we are not going to be using the shorts format streams going forward. So there is that. I have decided to go for the actual proper format for stuff. Because again, it's just I like this format better. I think it's not as accessible. Like, not as many people will, like, you know, get it in the same way. Like, I mean, before you could reach more people, but then they mess things up the algorithm. And there's that, so there's the whole sort of nonsense of stuff and things there. But, you know, it's okay. Everything's okay. But yeah, we ball. Oh, right, I forgot to add in the poll. There we go, start poll. Not really. Are you using Flame Body and Egg Power sandwiches? But yeah, no, if you're using Egg Power, if you're using Egg Power level 3, not Egg Power level 3, if you're using Egg Power level 2 sandwiches while you are hatching eggs, it speeds it up. As well as you have a Flame Body Pokemon in the lead slot of your party, that also actually speeds up the rate at which you hatch eggs. The only thing about egg hatching that takes a while for Masuda hunts, which is what the egg hunting is called, the only thing about that kind of takes a while is getting the eggs. But one thing that I did with gathering eggs for my Masuda hunts, especially when I was hunting back in Scarlet Violet, was I would gather eggs as I was, like, doing other things. So, say, for example, I did this while I was editing videos. So while I was working on editing videos, I would have my game open, and while I was editing those videos, I would, you know, just double tap. You know, every like 5 minutes, I would tap the A button like a bunch of times. Boom. Okay, there's all my eggs collected. 5 more minutes. I'll come back. I'll collect them again, and so on and so on and so on and so forth. And that's the way that I did things. AFK hatching method. I haven't even hunted a single Paldean starter, and now I have hunt all 9. Oh boy. I don't know if there is an AFK hatching method. I've never heard of that one. But yeah, no, hatching eggs, Masuda hunting eggs in Scarlet Violet, the way of doing that is it's really optimizing your efficiency of things. It is optimizing your efficiency of things, which that's kind of something that you need to kind of get in mind for things. Also, wow, streaming bitrate is really freaking low. I guess I do need to boot my bitrate up for things. Alright. I can't adjust bitrate midstream, can I? No, I don't think I can adjust bitrate. Yeah, bitrate, yeah. You can't change bitrate while live. Okay. Noted. Yeah, I mean, I'll need to go and I'll need to readjust some things. I will need to readjust a couple of things. In the coming days and weeks and months and stuff and things. I will need to adjust them, because, it has been a while since I have used Streamlab OBS for things. So I need to reacquaint myself with that thing. Again, I just update my counters. I don't have a bitrate and stuff and things. That'd be fine. But yeah. We're doing good. We're doing good today. But also that means is, now we've got notifications and everything engaged again. So that's fun. But yeah, no, it's gonna take some time. That is as we say, is going to take some time. But, okay, so go to big open area, like an amount, that'll be able to put control and go left. Well, see, here's the thing. You need to switch eggs, and especially if you're using the egg power sandwiches, you need to be egg power sandwich and flame body. You need to be switching out like every 2 minutes or something. So AFK hunting method really doesn't work that well, all things considered. It's a neat idea, but in practice, it realistically is not very effective. It's not like, say, the AFK purification method back in Gale of Darkness and Coliseum, where you could just basically have your controller just walking into a wall infinitely. That was actually a very, very, very AFK method, because again, you just do that for like 20, 30 minutes, an hour, and then you have it purified. But again, that's not something you can do with this thing. So yeah, AFK hatching doesn't really work. Yeah. Okay, so increase bitrate. I'll note that for later. Increase Streamlabs OBS bitrate. Yeah, it's been a long while. Hey Gale, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, you can't have an AFK method of something like that without, actually going and like modifying the games pretty heavily. Again, that's not really a legal thing to do. That's it's very illegal. Yes, that's the thing. But yeah, no, we are going back to. It's really weird. We've been doing all the things we have with shorts, and now we are back to this method. So yeah. I'm doing very well, Kayla. I'm doing pretty well. So, as you could see, we have returned and resumed the old methods of things. The old methods of things. I am. Yes, it is. It is good to be back to these, because. Yeah, I did miss the actual proper layout for things. I have missed this, so it is good to be back. Not change the game, just make a device that inputs the button to controller. I mean that's still. Yes, I have hunted all the Generation 9 starters, Tyrion. Amusingly, I actually got all of my Fuecoco shinies for my living shiny decks in 590 eggs on the dot. So only a little bit over. Only a little bit over the total number of eggs you have like, hit odds on a single Pokemon. It took me to get all 3 of them. So yeah, that was a bit of a good time. Actually, I have every Quaxley and I have every Sprigatito, so yes, I've got them, yeah. I mean, again, you also gotta remember, I am the same guy that it went over 5.5 times odds to get my second Shiny Greninja. So, well, second Shiny Froakie for the Shiny Greninja family. And then the one before that was 2.5 odds. So, again, give and take, good and bad. That's just how things work, unfortunately. It is not the play in a lot of cases. But again, it's just RNG. That is the way that shiny hunting as a whole works. And the sooner that one accepts, not really. 7-star raids, I mean, Terra raids kind of as a whole are a bit almost kind of ish of a waste of time, because the thing you gotta remember about Terra raids is they are artificially difficult. You know, that they are artificial difficulty, and they are basically there to force you to play with other people in order to get things. And I mean, again, not a bad idea. It's just the artificial difficulty rubs me the wrong way. As someone who does like a genuine challenge and figuring out and brain puzzling out things, that was my favorite part about a lot of the early ones. And the early ones, you could very, very, very easily, outbrain things. But then they started to realize, okay, people are kind of clowning on them with, like, stored power shenanigans. And then they started, okay, we're going to have them stat purge, like, every other turn. We're going to have, these absurd move sets for everything, and they're going to be jack wagons. And again, like, artificial difficulty is something that in any game, this is not just limited to Pokemon, that I am not a fan of. Artificial difficulty is, in my opinion, one of the absolute worst things any game can do, because when something is artificially difficult, it means they are intending for you to do something a singular, solitary, specific way. And that's not fun. That's, again, for as much as I am not the biggest fan of Breath of the Wild, that's something I really like about Breath of the Wild, where there are 4, 5, 6, 7 different ways of solving every puzzle. It's not just you have to do it this one way, and I really, really appreciate that. Because again, I like having, multiple ways of doing things, and I like true difficulty, not artificial difficulty. And that is, again, unfortunately, one thing that the level 7 Terra raids is they have become artificial difficulty. Because, like, again, think back to the Charizard and the Cinderace ones. Well, I mean, Cinderace one to a degree, they had artificial difficulty, they're just spamming bulk up into infinity. But the Charizard one especially, like, Charizard, you just bring, like, literally any fairy type against the Charizard level 7 Terra raid, and it was just over. Like, there were people I knew who beat it with, like, Venomoth. It was crazy. And, like, that was fun. Because you had to think a little bit. It was like, oh, well, let's bring fairy types. Okay, we can't bring dragon types. I can't bring ice types. Well, I can bring fairy. I think fairy works. Just clowns on it. Like, you bring Fluttermane, Moonblast. You bring Sylveon, Moonblast. You bring, like a Grimmsnarl with Spirit Break, Dashbond. Like, that was fun. That was really, really cool. Again, it was Azumarill even, too. Again, Azumarill as well. But again, it was fairly mindless. But again, I didn't mind it. Again, it's that is the... It's difficulty, but it's not artificial difficulty. It is true challenge that makes you think, but to figure out, okay, what am I actually going to need to bring against this thing? It's not like, I point to what they did with freaking Decidueye, Hisuian Decidueye, where it was like, okay, you needed to bring this one specific Pokemon with Clear Amulet and Terra Poison and all these other things, and just this. Rocket Rope was a bit hard, but I used my Malamar for the 7-star raid, yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, Infernape is good return to form. Infernape was fantastic, because what I did with Infernape was I brought in just... I brought in my Manaphy, and Manaphy just absolutely stomped it, since Manaphy's amazing. But like, Infernape was a good one. Now, Infernape I knew was going to be a kind of an easy fight, because Infernape is a very fragile Pokemon. It doesn't really have, like, the greatest of options. And Infernape is my favorite starter, by the way. Like, for those who don't know, I love Infernape. Absolutely one of my favorite Pokemon. Is great. Q1 guy that found out they can put Manaphy left and right. Yeah, again, like, the people who do that, like, that's what they do full time, and, like, that is great. That is fun. And we need more people like that. But we also need, like, true actual difficulty, like, in the games. We need true difficulty more. We need more of that. But yeah, I hope Sending us for an Brazer out. Nice. Yeah, that's also a large part of the reason why I was never the biggest opponent of the removal of the Battle Frontier when it came to things. The Battle Frontier, for as great as it is, it was artificial difficulty. You know, the Battle Frontier, because a lot of the movesets, items, abilities that things in Battle Frontier have, they were specifically things that were gated into Battle Frontier needed access. So you needed to do things in the Battle Frontier to get those items, get those move tutor moves, and get those items. So, you know, that's artificial that's artificial difficulty right there. So you had to basically just brute force things, and again, you needed the stuff from there to win. So again, just chip away at it, which is why when they added the actual Battle Frontier items, just regular purchasing item stores in the game, I was a very big fan of that, because it also kind of got defeated. Like, unfortunately, it defeated the whole purpose of the Battle Frontier, because again, the Battle Frontier was always this auxiliary and, again, you know, kind of arbitrary gatekeeping system to prevent people from getting these things too easily, too early. So, that's one of the reasons why the Black and White and Black 2 White 2 Battle Subway was the best Battle Frontier. So what's your opinion on that? I don't want to call it leaks considering it was a past things. They're all bullcrap, Neo. The data breach, leaks, quote unquote, all of that is bull. And you can very, very much tell it is bull with, one, how detailed a lot of the stuff is, and second, the fact that it is not being scrubbed out of existence, and more specifically, the person who got it being sued into oblivion by Nintendo and Game Freak. Because that's kind of the biggest indicator that it is all fake. Because if it was real, the lawyers would smell blood. The lawyers would go after them like absolute insanity. Because, like, Nintendo's lawyers are some of the best there are in the world. Like, a good way... Like, if they are, again, if it is real, they will be blasted. Like, that's kind of the main thing about why I don't think these are real. Because if they were real, that person, their life is basically done. Remember, there was a person that made some, I forget what it was, like it was a Mario ROM or something like that. And they are in debt for, like, the rest of their life. Because, again, the way that they go after things. Like, if this is real, that person's life is basically done. Because Nintendo's lawyers are absolutely vicious. Which is one of the big things that tells me this is not real. Like, you can always tell whether something is real or whether something is fake based on the reaction of the party involved. Like, if Nintendo literally does nothing about this, that shows it was all fake. And that's also another thing. Mods, Neo turns into a guy, Meta's blood into Vinogar. That would not be good, Amazon. That would not be good. Hello there, Amazon. How does you do? How does you do? But yeah, no, it's like, I know a lot of people probably don't want to hear that, but very, very likely, all of those quote-unquote leaks are a giant pile of bullcrap. Because, again, Nintendo would absolutely be going bonkers on those people if it was real. So, it's... Again, I don't trust leakers for a lot of reasons. One of them is stunts like this. Thank you, Caleb. Anyway, thanks. But yeah, no, it's... Again, if it's real, there's a lot of people that are getting their butts nailed to the wall by lawyers. And, you don't want to mess with Nintendo's lawyers. Just ask Pal World. Just ask Pal World. Yeah, the leaks are not real. The leaks aren't real. And again, this is the main reason why I say if you are tricked by leaks, you are already going into things believing anything no matter what. Because the people who seek out leaks are people who are already convincing themselves the people saying leaks are true. Because, just as, what was it, Mysterio said in Spider-Man Far From Home, it's real easy to trick someone when they're already fooling themselves. Like, that's the reason why, just anytime someone makes a video on, like, ZA starters and saying, okay, Colossian forms of Empoleon Superior and Cinderace, it's always those. Or you sub out Cinderace for Blaziken. Because people are telling themselves, this is what it's gonna be. These are what the starters are gonna be. And they are seeking out people that are saying what they want to hear. Because they have already convinced themselves that this is what the reality is, and they just want people to tell them that reality is what is the exact thing. It's unfortunate, unfortunately. Yeah, that's about all I have left after the past 48 hours. That is something. That's something. But also, again, remember, we are going to be on vacation for a week in a couple of days, so we will not be posting streams and videos and stuff and things. But after that, we will be back. We have some new plans. You know what? The starters are just going to be the Kala starters. Honestly, like, that's one thing that we know that can. Now, the thing is, there are several starters we can already eliminate that we know they will not be, because if they do have these as starters, it means they are permanently removing certain features from the games, like, forever. Or they will need to radically alter the way these systems perform, which we know they will not do. And you can eliminate right off the bat 15 starters. Actually, technically 17 total starters. Yes. You really think something like a region-locked G-Max or Mega Evolution is something that they would need to they would need to reprogram everything involving things like G-Maxes and, like, Mega Evolutions if they had regional exclusive Megas, G-Max exclusive Megas. So, let me ask you this. Do you think that they will design an entire hypothetical new form of, like, say, Cinderace for a G-Max? Or the other thing they do is they don't redesign, they don't rechange those. They just block all future regional variants. So basically, if a Colossian Cinderace exists, well, we're just gonna bar Colossian Cinderace from being added in future, times Galar is made. Which means every single regional variant, every single non-Galar, non-Alolan regional variant is barred from getting in, Future Sword and Shield games. We're just gonna block out, say every single game does regional variants. That's gonna block out, I don't know how many other games of future things. Which would also mean, okay, when they actually do make, full-out Generation 6 remakes, oh, that, like, Colossian Cinderace we made? Well, we're just not gonna let you bring in Colossian Cinderace. Like, what they would need to do is fundamentally change the way the games operate and behave in ways that people will not like. Well, again, say they make Colossian Charizard and give it Mega Charizard Z. Okay, well, regular Charizard can go Mega Y or Mega X. It can't go Mega Z. And Colossian Charizard can't go Mega X, can't go Mega Y, it can only go Mega Z. That's gonna piss people off, or again, hypothetically speaking, they don't even make them have a Mega. Well, Colossian Charizard, it can't Mega Evolve. That's gonna piss people off. And, like, that is the biggest reason. What they do, if they proceed with that, is it fundamentally blocks them from making a certain Pokemon get certain things. Alolan Raichu in the wild again. You were never able to find a Alolan Raichu in the wilds, outside of the event in Scarlet Violet, where there were mass outbreaks of them. That was the only exception to it. I mean, they didn't know away once with Alola Pro. You could even see Alola Raichu in the wild again. Marowak in the wild. So it's actually a third. Think of it as actually a third version of the Colossus Incineration as well. People use. Well, yeah, but again, you think that that would be something that people would like, you know, oh, it's a Cineration that can't G-Max. So you're restricting the ability of your Pokemon to have access to these special features that were created specifically for that species. Again, think about it like this was anything else. Because that's the whole reason why we got Galarian Slowbro. Galarian Slowbro was created because at the time, Game Freak was proceeding under Mega Evolutions are gone. They are gone and they are never returning. So we can make this other Slowbro form because it's never going to conflict with Mega Slowbro because Mega Slowbro, and again, Megas as a whole, don't exist anymore. Now again, Megas as a whole, it's actually very likely they are all gone forever because they removed Ash Greninja. For those who don't know, the entire reason Ash Greninja was created was basically to be a Mega Evolution in all but name, and the fact that Ash Greninja was removed entirely and has officially been retired kind of implies that Megas have also gone that same direction. And again, I've said this before and I'll say it again, Pokemon is a master of using the audience to promote for them. They showed the Mega logo for like, what, 5 seconds in the trailer, teaser, not even trailer, just teaser for ZA. People are still talking about new Megas coming into existence like, what, 6-7 months later? They are using us just to advertise for them. Simple answer. Do what I do and take what we are given. Exactly, Amazon. That is the correct way of handling things. Exactly. Stop complaining, do what I do, and just take... Exactly. I do the same thing. Enjoy what we get. Don't complain what we didn't, because the idea you have cooked up in your own head will always be better than what the reality is. That's the whole reason why I say the best decision for an evolution to Dunsparce was the Dunsparce. Because people would not have accepted anything short of a Rayquaza with Serene Grace as an evolution to Dunsparce because of how much thing had been mythologized by the community as a whole. Which is why just adding an extra body segment to Dunsparce was the best decision they could have made. I mean, I'm kind of happy with Pokemon to give us my opinions. Pokemon fans power here. They don't fun. They could absolutely destroy us. Now, I also do think, now again, I somewhat agree with Neo here, is that there is also a very important distinction between, you know, just, oh, everything is great, everything is happy, and not being critical about what is being given to it. There is a balance between being critical and being supportive, which again, we need to move back overall in just the greater fiction-o-sphere of, well, just this media sphere in general, of we can acknowledge the good and criticize the bad in every piece of media we consume. Not everything is perfect or everything is bad. We need to move away from that, which we have been kind of stuck in that for a long time. Which, again, that's what I've always been harping on, is we need to move back to that. We need to move back to that mentality of things. And if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. It is the best way to help make sure more amazing viewers like you find their way here. Yows. Yow. 9. we're doing stuff in not Sword and Shield. Soul Silver. I was playing Scissor. Possibly after stream, I would be able to help with that shiny Lunala. Yes. There we go. There we go. I bet Shorty Junior. Exactly. Like, there are things that Sword and Shield did well. There's also things that Sword and Shield really didn't do well. And I think that is very, very important to criticize and give credit to when things do that. Like, again, we need to move back to that. We need to move back to that reality. Also, this is quite a lot compared to you, really. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, again, it's been a while since I've done anything with Soul Silver. So I kind of am still figuring out how to balance the stuff and things. Yeah, favorite generation is point a bad thing. The Gen 4 is horribly slow, and the lack of typing is a bad thing. Well, again, the lack of typings, I think that is a bigger problem as a whole, because that was things. I think that's a good spot. That's it. Well, this is something that I remember Landon discovered, that we found out with Landon a long time ago when it came to streaming things, is that on YouTube, people receive the things differently. So what is well audio balanced for one person is not very well balanced for another, and it's weird. Like, it just, there is absolutely zero consistency, and it's one of the many reasons I don't like technology. I don't like technology because it does things like this. 3. Yeah. But yeah, no, we are, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Technology is that. Technology does things. But yeah, again, it's like, again, that's exactly what I mean. It was like, we need to be able to move back to that on a grander scale when it comes to all media as a whole. Being able to appreciate what it does well and criticize what it did wrong at the same time, without going into, this is perfect, this is trash. Like, we need to not get into that, because that is that's kind of the thing that, like, has destroyed a lot of stuff. That mentality is very corrosive. When it's, you know, it's all or nothing. Like, nothing is all or nothing. There is nothing is perfect, nothing is well, I'm not gonna say that nothing is completely terrible. There are things that completely terrible is a possibility to achieve, but perfection is not possible to achieve. Again, fundamentally, perfection is impossible. Yeah, no, it's a thing. That is the thing. But yeah, no, we're doing okay. This is perfect. This is trash. Average Sanji, though. This is trash. Average Sanji. No, Niji leans far heavier to one end of that spectrum than anything else. Niji leans very heavily to one side of that spectrum. Because again, it is Niji Sanji. It is average Niji Sanji L's. Sanji. I don't think anything is perfect. I just don't like seeing the bad things so much. Yeah. Again, we naturally gravitate towards what is good. That's another big thing. We naturally gravitate to the good stuff of things. And if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. It is the best way to help support the channel out and make sure more amazing viewers like you find their way here. But yeah, no, it's gonna take some time to sort of rebuild ourselves in the algorithm, which is a part of the reason that I am deciding to switch back to the regular, I guess we could say wide stream format, going forward. Because, when, you know, after I go on vacation for a while, it's gonna kind of clear things out.
stickers, making the paint. Nice. Hello, Turnitus. Welcome.
Welcome. And if you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. Many thanks. Let's go. But, you know, okay, I'm gonna need to go and adjust the bit rate for things. Yeah, I'm gonna need to adjust things in the future. We are gonna need to fix some stuff and things frequently. Yeah, that's a thing we need to deal with. But yeah, no, we're getting better at it. We're getting better at it. There it is. Nope. No shiny Lugia. Oh, it's be penny because the product people changed my name to return test. So stuck that for 14 days. So they changed it twice? Really? Everyone is having a difficult. Okay, what is it? Is it game audio is hard to hear, or is it my voice? Because everyone is saying something different about the audio. And everyone has a different take on the audio. 90? Really? Is your volume turned up on everything Eternatus? Maybe it's because I'm wearing headphones. Maybe. That's weird. Turn all the way up. Interesting. Weird. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna need to readjust things. Use a literal volume boost just to hear you. Okay. All right. So let's just turn all. Let's globally turn the volume mixer up then. Okay. How is this? Is this better? Is this audio better than the audio was before? Or is there we go. We have to take it the last one, so we just take that up twice. So this is better. So this is better now. Okay, that's good to know. That is good to know. Noted. Okay. Slowly we figure things out. Slowly we are figuring out things. Okay. Yeah, I increased both my voice and the game audio's voice. Well, my voice volume and the game audio volume, so there's that. That should help. Okay, that's... Hopefully that's better. Alright. Nice. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm at next to the last two Slowpoke for my decks. Oh, Legends Arceus decks? Is that what you're going for, Amazon? The, I guess fourth? No, sixth. Sixth worst game in Pokemon history is that game. Nice. 6. Alright, let's see another non-shiny Lugia. So we've been live for, about 15 more minutes, and then it's an hour we have been live. Not to mention all the futzing around with, the stuff with things. Living next. Oh, hello there, J-Rad. On the flip side, but outside, just stop the sign, just a speed bump. And the speed bump. That's not good. Hello there, J-Rad. How does you do? If you guys have done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream if you are enjoying all the stuff and things you're seeing around here. Yes, I saw the D ad, Neo. I saw it. Yes, I saw the D ad. Yeah, stuff's been kind of a bit chaotic and hectic, so we are having to figure things out. We're still kind of trying to figure things out here. But yeah, I'm gonna need to figure some things out. I'm gonna need to figure out more things. Gotta figure out the latest video for next hour. That was nice. Nice. Nine. Okay, so Neo, you clearly have not been paying attention to the lower left corner of every single one of the Max Allo videos. There's a running joke that has been going on in the corner of every Max Allo video. That you have very clearly not noticed. In Amazon, you are not to spoil what the running gag is. You are very clearly not to spoil the running gag. Yeah, so we've been live for about 45 minutes. Noted. You know, Sunday's kind of my slow day, so there's that. But yeah, we're gonna try to figure out going back to the regular formats, because again, we need to do what we regularly gotta do. You know, who knows? Yeah, it's really going to kind of hurt having to rebuild the algorithm for where we had before. But I honestly prefer this way. The other good thing is this. That viewer retention time is actually better. I will admit, I listened to the background, don't look at the video that I supposed to do. Fair. Okay, so that would explain it. I would recommend watching them because, I mean, well, they are made to be so you can listen to them. They kind of, I guess, kind of podcast format as well. But I mean, also watching them helps as well. But yeah, who knows? Maybe I do upload them to podcasty sort of things, because I guess that like they could work as podcasts for some of them, like some of the longer form ones. I guess that could work. That I guess could work. I guess that works. Yeah. Noted. Okay. And that's gonna be up to 2203. Slowly progress. Slowly we progress. Will it progress? Slowly it will progress. Yeah. Yeah, it's the channel growth is really gonna be like sluggish for a while as we build back that algorithm. I think it's gonna be a while, so there's that. But again, I kind of prefer this format. I do very much for the wide screen stream format for things. Also, if get destroyed. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, no, it's generally whatever is happening in the discussion I'm talking about is what's in the video. So like if I'm talking about Heisei, Godzilla, it's gonna be Heisei movies in the background. If I'm talking about, Godzilla Singular Point, I have screenshots from Godzilla Singular Point. So it's kind of like that. But yeah, I mean, again, they are kind of meant to be like you listen to them as well, not really watch them, so you can listen. But yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, after this, I will be putting the finishing touches on the Attack on Titan video for the secondary channel, because the Grand Master Plan has finally, like, it's finished. So I did mention this before. That when I go on vacation, that's when I will be putting up the Attack on Titan videos. Because I did not want to be spoiled. So what I did is, as I watched the episodes for the first time, I jotted my notes down. As I was watching the individual episodes, I wrote my notes down. And then after the session finished, I would record a thing, and then I would just archive that and do that week after week after week after week. So that way, when it all came full circle to the end, I would just edit everything together and have each of the Attack on Titan videos so you can actually see sort of in real time me figuring the series out as we go. And again, the reason I'm posting those on a delay is specifically so I don't get spoiled in the comments, which is the 5D chess move that the plan was. I don't know what it is in the Amazon. Incorrect. I have not seen this thing yet. That is not a correct statement. Yeah, very, very not correct. See, you, the reason, Amazon, this one was picked for 2 reasons, and, like, well, technically 3 reasons. But you're not gonna understand one of them. I have not finished AOT yet, Neo. I have 3 episodes and then the 2 movies remaining. But by this point, you know, I'm obviously like still not talking about anything of it because again, there's still a couple things haven't been resolved yet. But you know, in general, we don't have a huge like super massive audience here, so there's that. But yeah, no, it's been a thing. It's been a thing. I do like so far I do like it more than JoJo. I do like it more than Naruto as an anime series. I like it. Again, I think overall it's a good series. It is my favorite. So 60 chess move. You could have saved the videos, rewatched them, but sent out the old ones, and then you would have one. Neo.
You seem to think that was not the plan all along.
You know, the plan was always watch the series through. This is my blind reaction to everything. Then, when I finish the series, do the full comprehensive thoughts on just my first time watch through. Then, rewatch the series and see how everything changed. So I can literally get, like, I don't know, maybe 5, 10, maybe like 20 videos out of the whole thing. The 7D chess move. Yeah. Oh no. This was always the plan. The plan was always basically mass content creation involving Attack on Titan. It was great. Great. Yeah, no, it's like there's a lot to talk about. There's really a lot to talk about with it. I've enjoyed it. It's been fun. And I'm looking forward to doing something similar to this with other anime. I am looking forward to doing this, like when I watch Dragon Ball, doing that, Demon Slayer, maybe One Piece. Honestly, maybe One Piece. You know, when I get around to those series, I look forward to doing this as well. Because again, there's a lot of content to be made by talking about these things. I'll watch them in like bits and pieces. Because I think one that really helped with the Attack on Titan series like hitting as hard as it has is I didn't binge watch. You know, it's not I am watching through, because like last night when I was getting screenshots for everything, it watches very easy. Like, I was up until like 2 a.m. Like, I started watching episodes, the first episode. I'm watching only the first season to get the clips for that. I watched the first, I forget how many episodes I forget when I started at, but I went to like 2 a.m. and I was like, wow, that's the time. I don't even know where the time went. You know, it was like watching the episode in like 4 episode chunks every single week. It did really draw the series out. Like, I mean, it took a while to get through everything. It's like we started Attack on Titan, I think. God, I don't even remember like when we first started watching. I have to go really look at my files for when I first had that. But yeah, no, we started Attack on Titan. I don't know how long ago, and you know, it's still taken a while. I legitimately cannot even imagine having, like, my brother like, took 10 years for the series to actually like, properly start to finish. I could not imagine that. And the Thunder I like them. The Thunder were cool. I like the explanation they have for that. I really like the explanation they have. Like, because that was one thing that I said to my brother. Like, why don't they do this? Why don't they do that? Why is this not done? Why is blank not done? And they explain why certain things happen and why certain things aren't done as you go on and as you watch the series. And that, like, that little attention to detail, I really appreciate. Because what it shows is the person who made this cared a lot about making something that is immersive, something that it has a set of rules, it obeys those rules, and it has an internal consistency. Because if you don't have an internal consistency, a lot of things fall apart, and that is actually my biggest criticism of the MonsterVerse at the moment, is that they are retconning things, which again is one of the reasons I hate retcons. Because when you have retcons, you fundamentally destroy internal consistency of a series. And when you destroy internal consistency of a series, you destroy literally the only thing about the series that keeps people long term, is the internal consistency of the series. It's like, you need to keep that. You need to have internalized consistency. When you start retconning things, you start losing people. Like, I mean, I got a video on that about the MonsterVerse at some point. When I ask a few questions when we watch the videos, I might ask them on like a channel brought up, but of course the final review. Oh yeah, no, the plan is the final review of Attack on Titan, and then a final, like, the goal of the thing is, finish Attack on Titan, do, you know, a video for every season, then do, like, okay, these are my thoughts overall on Attack on Titan, then rewatch AOT, and then give my thoughts on Attack on Titan after having finished it twice over. So after I know everything, rewatching everything, experiencing, okay, this, and this leads into this, and this gets here, and seeing how all the things sort of piece and fit together, as opposed to, okay, so I have the experience of getting blind, that, you know, shock and awe, then this is where this started because of this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And again, it's the full context of everything just makes everything a bit different. I like that. So, again, it's going to be like a full thing in the overview. And probably another thing that I might do is I might revisit Attack on Titan, like, probably a year out from now. So, like, I watch everything, watch it again, and then, you know, they take a break from Attack on Titan, and then revisit it, like, a year later and see, have, you know, any thoughts of mine changed? What I found funny about the anime would catch up with the manga, but they both finished at roughly the same time. Not really, but yeah, maybe. Funny is that people thought the anime would catch up to the manga, but both finished. Yeah. That probably was due to when they were animating it, the people animating it got to, of course, see the story of AOT before it was, you know, manga published, so they knew what everything was going to be before, again, you know, the official releases were, so they could animate everything, and then they could finish it at the same time. Yeah, that makes sense. Which, again, that would probably explain why it took so long for the series to actually properly finish. Because they had to, you know, they were making them in tandem. Which, it's a lot better that they probably did it that way than just cram in filler, which would actually degrade it, because, I mean, like, alright, I'll be honest, I don't hate filler, but I also don't care for it. Well, I mean, not really a revisit of a revisit. It's more of a still visiting it for the first time, but with the full context, understanding everything. So that's kind of a bit of a different than a revisit of a revisit. Remind me to explain to you after you finish why Gabi is a good. I firmly disagree. There is nothing that can redeem Gabi. Like, there is... Gabi is an irredeemable character for me. There is absolutely nothing that you can say, Amazon, to make me think anything higher of that character, because that character is already bottom of the barrel oblivion for me. That bridge is burnt and gone. No. There is nothing that can convince me about that character. There's absolutely nothing. That is one thing I will not yield on. That character can, as I like to say, catch lead to the dome. Again, the other one's okay. The other one's a good one. He's a good being. He understood the not good things. She does not. We talked this. We talked a bit about this yesterday, Amazon. No, Data, you can't say anything yet. Not yet. Names not to be said. I mean, for me, there's a difference between liking a character and understanding their actions, and their actions actually, you know, having internal consistency, which are... Even if one does not like the character, the actions taken and the character doing the actions, I think, are two separate things. You know, you could distinguish between the actions of the character and the, you know, reason underlying why they did that. I could probably think of a couple examples for like that kind of thing, for other things. But, you know, this was kind of one thing that, when watching Attack on Titan, that I kind of found funny, is the walls are actually the exact same height that the original Godzilla is. The walls are 50 meters tall. The original Godzilla is 50 meters tall. So, Godzilla would, like, the tippy top of Godzilla's head would be equal in height with the walls. I just found that a little bit funny. Which, that also kind of helps, like, give, like, a sense of scale to how big the walls are. That Godzilla could literally stand, the original Godzilla, could literally stand right next to them, and he would not just be over the top. Well, I guess, like, sort of same of, minus Goji, because minus Goji is 50.1 meters. So, minus Goji would be, like, a little tiny bit over the top, but, like, he wouldn't be able to see. He'd be, like, you know, this. Like, just like the tippy top of minus Goji's head would be visible. No, Colossal is 60. Colossal Titan is 60 meters. The walls are 50. That's why Colossal was able to look over, because the Colossal is 10 meters taller. Wait, does that mean OG Godzilla could hop and be like... No. So say this is, I mean, this is my Godzilla Final Wars figure, but say for scale, this is original Godzilla's height. The wall comes up to here. The top of Godzilla's head is where the top of the wall is. Godzilla could not peek over unless he was standing on his tippy toes. X-Files music plays. Amazon, let's be honest, Godzilla just wrote that stuff. Yeah, like, I mean, I love Attack on Titan, but like 1v1 Godzilla would win that fight, because again, the Titans on their own are kind of like, in the grander scheme of things, they are kind of flimsy. They can be cut into by swords. Freaking our armor penetrative force exponentialators can break through Godzilla's skin and like slightly annoy him, but they don't like end him. So, like, just in terms of a durability contest, like, Godzilla, like, even though the Colossal is bigger, Godzilla solos. Like, Godzilla just wins there. But also, possible future video on that. Possible future discussion video on the second channel about that. So, lips sealed, one could say. Possible. One could say. We also gotta remember that that's like the shortest version of Godzilla is 50 meters tall. Well, the shortest version of Godzilla is Junior, who is 40 meters tall. I think 40 meters. Yeah, 40 meters tall. But again, Junior also isn't like a full-out Godzilla after he melts down, after burning melts down. Junior absorbs radiation, he matures into a full Godzilla who is the same height as the original, which is 50 meters tall, so he gained an extra 10 meters. So, Junior's sort of a half thing. Like, again, he's 40 meters tall, so he is tall, he's shorter. But yeah, the thing. Sure, Colossal is superheated, but because yeah, Godzilla survived. Like, it took let's see, yeah, the hyper uranium heat beam is what it took to burn Godzilla's mouth, and the hyper uranium heat beam was, I believe, 1 million degrees Celsius. So, like, I mean, again, and again, even like burning Godzilla is well, burning Godzilla, Heisei Godzilla is big. Heisei Godzilla's like 70, 80 meters tall. He's huge. It's just no contest. Oh my gosh, I forgot Godzilla Earth was joking. Yeah, Godzilla Earth. Yeah, no, Godzilla Earth is. Like, I'll be honest, I don't like Godzilla Earth. Godzilla Earth is 300 meters tall. I really don't like it. Like, it's like, well, I mean, okay, let's kneecap this power scaling debate right here. But like, okay, Godzilla Earth, I have a very big love-hate relationship with, because the idea of it, I think, is fascinating. And, like, some of the ideas presented in the anime Netflix movies, I think were interesting. Like, I will forever think, like, the Ghidorah cult they had in, the Planet Eater, that was a really cool idea. That was a really, really cool idea. The problem was just the writing of the Netflix anime movies, where they took these really cool ideas and just kind of threw them out of the window and just didn't do anything with them. You know, again, that was kind of the biggest problem with them. Yeah, that was kind of an issue. But I was like, I mean, like, 300 meter tall Godzilla is kind of interesting. Just like, again, just to think about, like, okay, well, I mean, again, we got a video in the works, sort of, again, about, like, Godzilla height, and is a taller Godzilla actually a good thing, or is a taller Godzilla not a good thing? Because there are trade-offs. You know, for certain things, there are benefits and negatives for having a taller Godzilla for the movies. So that's a discussion point of that. That's a discussion point. Also, Amazon DMs, I responded to your thing. The idea of the ecosystem changing. Yeah. Look at, like, that's a really cool idea. That is a really, really cool idea. Gojira's the exact same height as a certain skeletal type. Amazon. Spoilers. Personally, I feel like that's scarier for Godzilla than rather. I mean, yes and no, but I also think that it's scarier when Godzilla is like able to perceive individual humans. Like, I think it was Godzilla vs. Megagyros, where there's like a scene where a whole bunch of little humans with shoulder fire rocket launches, go into like an alley between two giant buildings, and like Godzilla's like going like trying to like go between these two buildings, like just tearing the buildings down as like pushing through them. Like, that's terrifying. But this is also like about a 60-meter tall Godzilla. He's not a 300-foot monsterverse style Godzilla, like doubles as a regular one. He's like trying to squeeze between these two buildings, and he's kicking cars like a soccer ball down the street. Like, that to me like kind of hits more terrifying, because it feels more personal. He is able to perceive individual humans that he is going after, as opposed to, Godzilla. I mean, again, when Godzilla is, gigantic, 300 feet tall, he's more akin to like, a force of nature, like a tsunami wave coming. But when it is able to perceive you, it is able to recognize you, and is able to deliberately go after you specifically. That, I think, is far more terrifying than just like nebulous force completely unaware of you. Again, that's the whole point of like why we're doing that in that video. That's the whole point of like that Godzilla video getting in. Different heights for Godzilla work for different purposes. Like, of course, big 300-foot Godzilla wrestling King Ghidorah and shoving Ghidorah through a freaking building. That's awesome. Hey, we're getting rated. Welcome in, Frog Raid. Welcome. DB Ferox, Little Tiger, Big Heart. Welcome. Michael Lupo, April Honey, Frog Enough. How are you doing? Welcome, everybody. If you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. And what were you doing today, Mr. Frog? How did that go? Apologies for the nerding out over Godzilla. Many thanks. Many thanks. We are doing our Lugia shiny software. Also, well, today is our 6-year channel anniversary, but I'm gonna be pushing that off a few days because vacation, things like that. But yeah, that's fun. Sorry, look at the frog enough. Like, nah, you're good. Hello there, Mitch! Exclamation part. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you. But yeah, if you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more. It is the best way to help support the channel out. And to make sure more amazing viewers like you find their way here. So good, all good. Also, if those wondering, this is actually hardware. We are actually doing this on a physical DS with Soul Silver. Oh boy, this is the something. This is the something. Hardware, yeah. I am a very big believer in true physical hardware. I do not like emulators. I do not like ROMs. I get why people use them. Bye-bye, have a good night. Thank you very much for tuning in. I get why people use ROMs. I get why people use emulators. I prefer, like, the feel of the hardware itself. It's hard to put into words, but, like, the feel of playing, like, a Pokemon game built for DS on, like, a keyboard and mouse on PC just feels weird. I don't know. It's I mean, again, although that's it just feels different. It's actually kind of like for a sort of a similar reason why like I don't play handheld mode Switch, because like this just feels weird. The hands being so far apart feels really weird. Playing with like the controller is that it feels better. I mean, controller feels better. But that's still kind of the other aspect of, like, I don't like emulators because I believe, like, even if it's, not a game that they make money from anymore, I still like playing official material as, like, just a policy thing. But it's a personal mental take for that. But I mean, I have played it before. It feels a bit more natural, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. But yeah, hello there, Nathan Byberg. Welcome. But yeah, no, playing controller with PC though, that does, again, that is more natural. That is more, you know, feeling in line with it. But yeah, I feel that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, it's a different strokes for different blokes sort of thing. But yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. Hey, Rabbit, welcome in. As well, thank you very much for the late frog raid. You are all good. You are not early nor late. You arrive precisely when you mean to. I'm gonna get some more water soon. I'm gonna get some more water. But yeah. Yeah, what were you doing today, Frog? What was today's stream? Don't know if I saw that. But yeah, this was good. This was good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I still gotta figure out when I'm gonna be playing Paper Mario games. I want to play those at some point. I really like to play more Mario games, and I know Frog, you know about Mario games. Nope. Lugia. I mean, well, Lugia for this is 1 in 8,192 odds. So this is kind of gonna take a while. But I knew that this was gonna take a while anyway. It's Lugia soft resets. Now it's soft resets Gen 4. Not exactly a fast method. Not exactly a fast method. But I mean, who knows? Who knows? That's the fun part. That's the fun. But yeah, no, if there is one thing that I hope, it's gonna take a while. I mean, okay, if we get that, I would be happy. I would be incredibly happy if we get it, you know, that fast. Well, not fast, like that soon. 60, no. But yeah, I'd love that. But yeah, Lugia's old school. Yes. The funny thing is that soft resetting in this game is actually not soft resetting in this game with the worse odds is only marginally better. I don't know about better. Soft resetting in this game is only marginally slower to get to odds than soft resetting in BDSP, which is fascinating. However, there is a reason. It's because even with the worse odds in this game, soft resets in BDSP take significantly longer than soft resets in this one, because there's the reset timer. There's a lot more loading animations for BDSP. The game overall is a bigger game, so it takes more time to reset everything. And it's interesting. But it's only marginally, I believe it's like a little over 30-something seconds for a reset in this game. Whereas with BDSP, I think our reset is like a minute or so. Earner's it's like 45 seconds for a reset in this game. Again, it's basically the way that it works out is like 2 resets in this game are like 10 seconds longer than a singular reset in BDSP. So it's the numbers work out really weird like that. And one thing that, if you guys if you're new here, one thing you'll find about me is I am a freak when it comes to numbers with just like games as a whole. Call of Duty Zombies, I was the same way, where it was like, okay, what's the best damage per bullet and reload rate, you know, pack a punch, you know, stuff. I'm a freak for numbers in like all games that I play. It's like I like to optimize my efficiency. Speaks of my German blood, German efficiency, or German, I should say. It's that efficiency, like, I don't know, it's like an OCD sort of like just mental tick of like, okay, what is the most effective way of doing things? Oh, like in numbers, only a monster under a great short mane. Well, again, it's more so like, what is the most efficient way of doing things more than anything, which is kind of funny, because that's one thing about Black Ops Zombies changes to the zombie system I don't like, actually, about Black Ops 4 and Cold War and Black Ops 6, is they kind of reboot a lot of things. Hello there, Loud House and Mario Bros. Network. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for that frog enough raid. How are you doing today? Hope it's been going well. And if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream if you are enjoying the content. And, yeah, no, we're doing okay. We're doing good. No shiny. Yeah, what I kind of want to get another DS for. There's this question: do you like seeing a lot of numbers or big numbers? Depends on rate of numbers. Depends on the rate of numbers. So it's like, if it's a big number, but big number takes like a long time between every instance of big number, not as big of a fan of. Xenoblade Chronicles, good example of this. Ryan's art Sword Drive is the single most powerful art on its own in the game. If you can trick things out in a chain attack to get Ryan's Magnum Charge art to activate, and you can get a 5 times damage multiplier chain attack running, Ryan's Sword Drive is the single most damage you can do with a singular hit in the entire game. Now, on its own, Sword Drive is still a frimkin' heckin' unit of a move, but it's got a really long cooldown, and that's why we're using chain attacks, because there's no cooldown on chain attacks. You know, and then you got, you know, Dunban's a Soaring Tempest, which is like a multi-hit combo that just does a lot of stuff. I look forward to I'm looking forward to playing Xenoblade at some point. DPS, that is, yes. I generally like DPS. DPS is sort of my main thing when I like games. Like, the funny thing is that in general, I am a DPS person when it comes to things. However, the caveat to that is, specifically in Black Ops Zombies, where my main, like, whenever I was playing Zombies, there was, depending on the game I was in, there is one thing I would always go for out of the mystery box. In Black Ops 3, it was the Mana War, and if it was Black Ops 2, it was the Scar H. Whereas with most of the R's in COD, they typically are fast to shoot. But the Scar and the Mana War were a little bit slower rate of fire, but they did a bit more damage and a bit of higher headshot multiplier. But just, well, the Scar I like for different reasons. The Scar was only available on Origins. And there was a weird little thing that people noticed about the Scar in Origins. That, in Origins, there's a boss zombie. This boss zombie, the Panzer Soldat, spawns in every couple of rounds. Wrong button, 80. And people noticed that the Pack-a-Punch Scar, the Agarthan Reaper, seems to do bonus damage to the Panzer Soldat. So say, you know, okay, this, you know, totally not the Agarthan Reaper takes like 40 shots to put the Panzer Soul that down. And they do the same damage normally. So say each shot does like 1,000 damage. Then it takes, 40 hits with the totally not Agarthan Reaper to put down the Panzer Soul that. But the Agarthan Reaper takes only 30 to put it down, despite doing the same, per hit damage. So, like, again, the numbers kind of just pull out of nowhere, but people notice, like, wait, the Agarthan Reaper seems to do bonus damage to the Panzer. And, I mean, I just like the Scar. I just think it's really fun, so I got very accustomed to using that whenever I play Origins. And then in Black Ops 3, the Man-O-War has, like, almost the exact same stats as the Scar. So I was like, oh, this just feels natural. It's like, well, I like using the Scar. This thing feels like the exact same thing. I'm gonna go use that. Even though, like, I know damage-wise, the ICR is better. The ICR and the HVK are just on paper so much better. You can get wall ammo. You can get them reliably. They're wall weapons. They're not box stuff. But I just prefer my Man-O-War. I just prefer the MOW. I just love it. I literally can talk about COD Zombies for hours. And I kind of hate it, but also love it. I don't know. It's all love relationship. It's fun. It's fun. But yeah, no. I wish you could buy my PC broken. I don't have a PS5. Yikes. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend getting a PS5, at least for a while. I mean, have you seen how much they're charging for, like, what, the PS5, whatever the heck thing now? It's kind of crazy. He's kind of crazy. Yeah, like what? It was like what, 750 something for the PlayStation 5 now or something. Like, it's kind of just interesting to think. Nintendo literally won the console struggle, and they literally did nothing. Also, battery's on red. Don't know if you can see that. Don't know if you can see the battery is on red. Always remember to charge your system. Login. 6. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna be something. I just realized something else. I'm going to need to rebalance basically all of my audio for Switch games as well. I'm gonna need to rebalance that. That's not gonna be fun. That's not going to be fun. So meta, as I was saying, much harder the DPS is the dual, heavily elemental base. I give you mind the most effective abilities. Yeah, that sounds like me. That sounds like a very me kind of thing. That very much sounds like a me sort of thing. But yeah, no, DPS is kind of the name of the game with me in most cases. Again, like the Scar and Man-O-War were kind of the two exceptions in COD. But like in almost any other case, like, I mean, yeah, I mean, if I was rocking the Man-O-War, I was rocking either the ICR or the HVK. Or if I was playing Black Ops 2, I was rocking the Lightning Staff, or I was rocking the Lamentation, which was the Pack-a-Punch Galil in Zombies. So someday we will be doing Blops Zombies streams. We will be doing that. I promise you. I promise all of you. We will one day be doing Zombies streams. Because I freaking love zombies. I know the slowest weapon is the strongest is the great sword, but you gotta get to know how to position. Of course, it depends on if they have the weapon. They give dual blade to frickin' counter. Counter fun. Parry this, you filthy casual. Yeah, I love. I mean, I'm not really how counters work in that. Parry this, you filthy casual. I love that meme. The parry this, you filthy casual is one of my favorite memes, and I don't know why. Also, since like the parry this, you filthy casuals reminded me of just a funny thing. I was revisiting my early Attack on Titan watch notes, and one thing that I wrote down was something like, watch this while listening to Sabaton. That stuff goes hard. I don't know what scene I was watching when I wrote that down, but knowing me, I can probably guess, you know, like, maybe narrow it down to, like, any of, like, 4 songs. Fun. Sabaton goes that way. Sabaton goes with most things. Love me some Sabaton. Four. No Lugia. Shiny Lugnut. You know, I feel like we're gonna be moving like already. I need to rebalance the whole screen placement of everything. We're working on that. We're working on that. We work on things. Yeah, honestly, all things considered, this was a very effective. Everything went well for this stream so far. So. Things went as was expected. The Lugia hunt streams never really do too well. So this is not to be unexpected. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I'll be finishing the AOT stuff tonight for things, and that'll be fun. See, now, here's, like, the main thing that I need to consider when it comes to a lot of this stuff. Is I need to be, like, am I going to be uploading other intermediate stuff, like, in between the times of the AOT uploads for things? Or is it going to be, like, I just, like, dump all the AOT stuff, like, right then and then, like, break for something different? I feel like that probably is the better strategy for things, just all the AOT stuff, like, back to back to back to back. This gets me in the mood to put all the things, like, there for the second channel. 8. Let's give something. I look forward to that. I look forward to it. Nope. Neo, I've heard that with the builds charge blades are actually stronger than a great sword. Yeah, that's kind of something I kind of find funny about a lot of games, is when they designate, okay, this is gonna be like the super heavy damage thing class. People find a way to trick things out to where that is actually not the case. I always find that funny in games. We're like, no, we're gonna make like you'll find I often like circulate back to COD for a lot of things because it's kind of one of the few things that I know somewhat well about. Like, okay, like LMGs are kind of like LMGs and like and snipers and shotties are kind of that. But like, oh, you know, SMGs just literally win everything. They're just too good. The meta is literally just freaking speedboys. Or well, okay, shotties. The shotties are a bit too OP. Shotties OP, please enough. Well, sometimes. Sometimes. Hey, Rod, welcome. Sonia Johnny. Yes, Rod. Can one of the mods go grab Rod's link, please? Yep. Again, Lugia soft resets. They take a while. They do be indeed taken a while. They does do be indeed taken a while because it's Lugia. Soft resets are not really. Well, I mean, soft resets are the fastest method of getting the legendaries in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, which is actually 6 times the odds of what this game has. But we are hunting this because I made not only a wager, but I made a statement that I am now living up to. I am a man of my word. I deliver what I say I do. How you doing, Rod? How you doing? It was slow, but doing the same as usual. Pikmin 2, Pokemon Stadium 2 was exhausted. Oof. Mood. I feel that. Yeah, I'm going on vacation soon, so I've had to basically edit a whole bunch of projects. I'm very thankful the Anguirus project for the secondary channel. I'm very thankful the Anguirus project for the secondary channel was not anywhere near as long as some of the others were. So I could finish that one quick, fast, and in a hurry, and get working on other projects for the second channel so I can get, that finished, and then, finish some other stuff and things for the channel. It's gonna be good. I'm also kind of sort of happy that because YouTube changed the algorithm a few days ago, which everyone noticed when they changed the algorithm, because it absolutely butt screws us. Previous LPs are Pikmin 4, seemed on hiatus. Yes. So. Yeah, they're. Yeah, those have been on hiatus for like a year. Those have been on like a year-long hiatus, and I kind of have no real excuse for that. That is just kind of. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, I stopped doing it for a week. It gets hard to like get back into it after a week. 2 weeks, even harder. 3 weeks, even harder. Like every other week, every compounding week, it's harder to go back to and actually like start up again for it. So it's like, I'm gonna need to get back to doing that at some point. I'm still figuring things out. I will be revisiting those. Again, I'm a man of my word. I will be revisiting them. I don't know when, but we will be. Because I do want to bring variety content back to the channel. I know Pokemon's kind of been the golden goose, because that is exactly what Pokemon is for, most content creators. It is a very stable source of content, very stable source of growth. It's a very stable growth, but I do not, there are several projects working in the background. Like, there are ideas and things that I have been working on with this channel for several months that are things that have not really been finished, because they are still ongoing and still on the development in the projects is still ongoing. And it will be some time before those happen, but they are being passively worked on. And overall, I do want to get back to variety content on the channel. So what we are doing is, again, working passively on those, and right now the goal is basically like 4D chess is the end goal. I don't know where, I don't know when, I'm sure. I have no idea what song that is. Okay, also, okay, speaking of songs, so, Neo, you remember when I sent you that Hololive mashup of Liz and Gura singing Skyfall? The mashup of the two of them singing Skyfall by Adele? So, when I've been rewatching AOT to get, screenshots for the project for that, anytime Mikasa says to Eren, where you go, I go, all I have in the back of my freaking head is Gura just saying that from Skyfall. It's just Gura's voice just echoing in my brain. Just it plays that whole thing. Imagine, like, I hate it, but also, like, I don't hate it as well. I gotta love it. And that's just like what echoes in my brain. I don't know, it's my brain is literally filled to the brim with cursed knowledge, as you guys have found. It's why you guys love me. It's, well, not love me. It's one of the reasons you guys enjoy stuff and things here. Is the cursed knowledge we have. There's cursed knowledge. I hate that you just told me that because it's really hilarious. Exactly, Neo, see? See? It's funny for all the wrong reasons. But yeah, Pikmin 2 is great. It's a far crazy. Oh yeah, I have never played Pikmin 2. I've seen Chugga Conroy's Let's Play of the game, so I know the mechanics, I know the story, I know what happens. Like, that game is really cool. That's a really, really cool game. I would love to at some point play. At some point I will be playing the Pikmin games, like all the Pikmin games. I've played Pikmin 3. I haven't played the channel, but I have played Pikmin 3. I'm playing Pikmin 4. I really like it. I love to just do more with it. I think the Pikmin games are really good. They're really cool. I like it. Again, it's a game that is like, I played with a third one not too long ago. Would like to, yeah. It's kind of a shame that there's really not many Pikmin games, but I think a part of that comes from their RTSs. You know, they're not really. They're not like, you know, the Legend of Zeldas. They're not like the Marios. You know, and unfortunately, it's a lot more similar to like the Metroids, where they're good, but they're not, you know, for the same, you know, for the high tiers of things. I mean, I'm still happy that like Metroid Prime 4 is like actually a thing that is going to be made. Like, that just fills me with absolutely utter joy. Because, again, Samus best girl. Well, best Nintendo girl. Best. Well, I mean, well, Samus and Melia can fight over that crown. But best girl overall is somebody different. Is somebody different. Yeah, I love Kirby as well. Kirby's a great game. Absolutely fantastic games. It is kind of unfortunate though that like Metroid is not not more successful than it actually is, because the whole point of Metroid was to combine the best aspects of the Mario games and the Legend of Zelda games into a singular franchise, to create like one super franchise, and unfortunately we never got to see that. Neo. I will send you best girl. I will send you them. Whether or not you understand, is not important. However, I will send you, best girl. There you are. Go. It's gonna be 22, not 22, 12. There we go. There we go. Gets the most cursed image in all of existence. No cursed, only blessed. There is no cursed. There is no cursed. Patriotism, baby. Okay. I need to get that also. Sounds good, Rod. Thank you, sounds good. I saw the DM. I saw the DM. 10, not shiny. Reset. 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 Let's go again. That's gonna be 14. Lugia's being a bit of a floor. Lugia's being a bit of a floor at the moment. But who knows? Maybe we does. Maybe we does. Maybe we does get shiny. Oh gosh, I just realized oh my gosh, I just got realized. I'm sorry. What, Neo? I don't think I understood a word of what you said there. Explain? All right, so we are progressing. We are progressing. Progress. The progress is progress filled. Nope. Nope. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I still. Well, then again, the people who probably do the soft zones like that, they're built different. They're very built different. It's not really my cup of tea. But I mean, I get people. I get it. First off, you were reading it wrong. I mean, that is not unusual. It's a skill issue. Oh my god, I just realized our friendship. Elaborate. Elaborate, Neo. I do not understand the words of what you mean. You know, reading stuff wrong is kind of my specialty. It's a very, very big. Second off, friendship's hilarious because I know this duo. You show me when you realize and interactions like that's cool. That's a reaction. Wait. First off, the friendship is hilarious because I know this duo. You show me what you're interested in and the craziness. Like having no reactions, like, oh, that's cool, which is the exact same. You know, oh, interesting. Ah. I see. But yeah, no, that character is absolutely 100% the definition of patriotism with that character. Absolute definition of patriotism. USA. USA. Number one. We are absolutely not out of here. Okay. Gosh, Lugia, what are you sparkle? Gosh, Lugia, this is... I still have no idea how. Well, I mean, okay. The people who probably can do soft reset more like all day, they have like a more active, they have like a bigger thing. That's it. Maybe the Lugia soft reset hunt wasn't the best idea. Yeah, I'm slowly realizing that this was very not good. Oh, no, she looks awesome. Yeah, she is best. Yorktown is best girl. And I will hear absolutely no words to the contrary. I will hear absolutely none to the contrary. Here we go. Or previous one. Pick up this one. I'm willing to bet not a shiny. What a surprise! It is not Sparkles. But you know, if you know Melia from Xenoblade, you will notice I have a type. You will notice I have a type. I just noticed the clouds. The reference is dude named Josh. He loves a Monster Hunter. Shows his friend Cotton all the Monster Hunter and reactions. Ah, I see. Not really. Not really. Reset. No. Lugia. Lugia. 26. No, shiny. Yeah, this is what they originally looked like. This is what they originally looked like. Still good, but that was better. That was better. Same character, by the way. Same character, by the way. Amazing what a near game end experience does for you. And it's the clouds that reminded me that's so much interesting. Yeah, amazing what, you know, nearly getting completely game ended does for something. Yeah, that's a thing. 28. Nope. There we go. That'll do 29. Does we shine? No. Wow. So okay, let's see at this pace. So we will end off something. So assuming we go to 5:45. So we got another half hour. That will take us to what? Nearly what? Say what? Nearly 2,400, maybe? Maybe a bit more than 2,400. So that would put us. Well, okay, maybe. Well, I mean, maybe we get about. Well, we had more than 300 today. Maybe not 2,400. Maybe 2,400. Maybe. 300. So. But yeah, no, 300 for that. So that would be over a quarter. So then, I mean, hey. It's taken time. It's time. It takes. Can I show you one of the monsters with the goofy ones? Yes, I appreciate the goofiness. I like the goofy. Beware the silly ones. Speaking of beware the silly ones. Speaking of beware the silly ones. Beware the silly one. Beware the silly one. So yeah, so Neo, for future context, if New Jersey ever comes up in chat, unless it is explicitly stated to be in reference to the state itself, that is who we are referring to whenever we bring up New Jersey. So yes, anytime New Jersey is brought up, that is who we are referring to. What in the frimp is that? This game is so funny because the Bone Club spins around a whack and his Gaily throws himself, but then it Gaily flops around the ground, spins around, so confused. He's got those big ass, loses monster around the mouse. Interesting. Yeah, I can see it reminds me a little bit of Anguirus. Little bit. No shiny. Sadness. And if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. It's the best way to help support the channel out and make sure more amazing viewers like you find their way here. Six. Nope. Yes. Got us on New Jersey. Is no belt. Yes. Why I just noticed that belt? I don't know. Very, very anime, all of the belts. Like how Kaiba's got like 17 belts. It's like, that's one thing that I never like understood about anime. Why is it like every character has like infinite belts? Doesn't make any sense. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Also, canonically, that character is a Godzilla fan. Okay, canonically, they are a fan of Godzilla. Yes, you may recognize them from the Godzilla tier list on the secondary channel, if you remember watching that. You would have recognized them from that. Why I noticed the belt? I don't know. You belt. I don't remember the one you sent. Possibly. Maybe. I have no idea, actually. I don't remember who. Okay, I remember I sent that to someone. I don't remember who. And that was funny. That was funny. That was funny. All right, so let's see. So in what? 14. But yeah, no. So in 2 hours, we got 225 encounters. So, in half an hour, so a quarter of that, we should be able to get 50. Yeah, we should get close to... Yeah, we actually probably should be hitting about the same mark. About 400, about 2,400. That's not too far off, actually. All things considered, that's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. Two. Nope. Yeah, I need to organize my everything better. I was looking at the pictures, saw the Godzilla headset holder, laughs again. I know. I'm going to be. I hope to get that that Godzilla headphone holder, because again, I do actually need a headphone holder. It wouldn't just be like a decoration piece just to put in the background or something. You know, that would actually be a very heavily, very functional thing. Because again, I have nowhere to put the headset. I have nowhere to put it. So I would actually be using that headset, the headphone holder. I do kind of actually need it. Because like I don't want to just like put it on the floor. I don't want to put it like on, you know, the nightstand or whatever it is. Then the cord's dangling everywhere. Yeah, there's the practical purpose for everything. What thing? Yeah, no, that makes sense. Wait, oops, crud. 4, there we go. Wrong button. Wrong button. Yeah. 5. Yeah, we are slowly, again, we're slowly making progress to it. Slowly making progress. Yeah, I mean, overall, I like the format more. So this was kind of something I was thinking of doing with the Lugia hunts, was like folding the Lugia soft resets into maybe like a Dynamax Adventure loop. I'll be back in a bit, actually. I forget how gigantic this picture is. I keep forgetting how gigantic this picture actually is. There we go. There we go. I will be back soon.
Well, dinner was ready. Far. Dinner was ready far earlier than expected. Rename. Rename. There we go. There we go. There we go. Take that counter up. One. That. Go. We'll go back. There we go. Yes. I got some more real quick. Yes. But yeah, no, so we are going to be ending off at, yes, at 2,400. So that is what we're going to be ending off at. And let's go figure out who to go raid. We just got to figure who to go raid. That's kind of the, the major thing of adding up. Who does we raid? Who does we raid? That's an important thing. So I've got no idea what we were talking about before I left. Yeah, that I don't remember at all. Open widget. Bitrate. Recommended. Yeah, I'm gonna need to adjust bitrate in the future. We're talking about that's it. Okay, fair enough. Yes, dinner was good. Dinner was a good thing. But yeah, closing in on the end. 50 from the end for today. Yeah, I mean, again, the Sundays, I know don't do well. But yeah, so now we are, yeah. But yeah, no, we're doing stuff and things. What? But yeah, no, it's going okay. It's going okay. Wow, Pokemon. Oh wow, the official Pokemon actually changes. We have VGC things going on today. Oh, that's kind of neat. They actually changed the banner of the official Pokemon channel to a whole bunch of ghost types and dark types. That's neat. And a Pikachu pumpkin. BFB, that's actually kind of neat. That's neat. That's neat. Do we do it? Yeah, maybe we need Vandy today. Vandy. 3. But yeah, no, we're doing okay. But after this ends, we got projects to get back to. Yeah, what's Vandy playing? Catch an every shiny mega Pokemon. Who does we raid? Yeah. And if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. It is the best way to help support the channel out. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take some time for that as the algorithm kicks back in. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Like the second channel is doing very well with projects, so I gotta figure out a way. Yeah, I've been looking at the Pokemon YouTube channel a bit. I look at the memes they send to the community. It feels adorable. Well, I mean, Spheal's adorable. Spheal is a Spheal. Spheal is top tier friend. We love the Spheal. It's great. Who does not conceal? Nobody does not conceal. Great. But yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You know, it's actually very like reassuring to the secondary channel, like as well as the stuff is done. Like stuff on the second channel has been doing very, very well lately. So I am kind of almost wondering if what YouTube has done is maybe like push things back to videos again, because like I'm wondering if YouTube has realized like streaming is not as much what it used to be, and like it's going to go back to videos. I don't know. It's weird. It's a thing. I don't know. They're doing things. Yeah, no, it's definitely things. 8. No shiny. Kind of an extended cameo. It's gonna be 9. That's gonna be no shiny, unfortunately. No shiny, unfortunately. It does be unfortunating. Yes, that one. Yes, that is the thing. That is the thing. But yeah, we are making progress. You know, they have made the algorithm do algorithm things. 60. There we go. So you got 40 left. 40 left. Yeah. So that kind of ate into a little bit of our time. Like, normally, had we actually finished things off, we would have been here-ish. But... well... maybe. But yeah. Small indie company, they get around to things. Yeah, Mewtwo safe handed. Forgot to say... It's like awareness, like we got into the cave and forgot repels. Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. I really am not a big fan of the old school system of legendary catches. Like, again, like the system we have here, where it's, you know, you go to a dungeon, you fight a thing, and you catch it. Because it is fairly repetitive. And when you're doing that for, you know, every legendary for every game, it wears very, 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 very thin. Especially, when it comes to, you know, just simple practicality, that system was always, you know, very monotonous, very repetitive. Because, let's be real, when it came to catching older legendaries, what did you do? What we did was save the game in front of the thing. We led our, Thunder Wave user, and we had a False Swipe Pokemon. And we literally just spammed False Swipe, and then just chucking Ultra Balls and Timer Balls, or Dusk Balls, until it stayed caught. Which is, again, that's part of the reason I actually really do like the way that they handled legendaries with Dynamax Adventures. Because it wasn't that. It was you had to battle up to it, you know, for 20 minutes, And then it was, you know, throw a ball, guaranteed catch. Was it perfect? Heck no. But it was at the very least a different system, and one that really wasn't monotonous. Now, do I think that they will ever go to a system where it's like now, do I want them to make a guarantee catch every time? Maybe not. But, you know, I will not say that this system was a good system. You know, of just, you can catch the thing, you know, again, do the same thing over and over and over again. False swipe, Thunder Wave, Spore. Wasn't the best of systems. You know, that's... I'm not going to act like it was the best thing in the world. It definitely was not good for a number of factors. 6. Which, yeah, that's the thing. I am back, especially the minor legendary. He is technically in a game, but well, yeah, but what I mean by that is, I mean the repetitive of you go into a thing, you battle it, and, you know, again, you status it, and you just chuck Pokeballs. The main reason is, every single time you would catch a legendary, it was essentially the exact same thing as going to catch any of the legendary. It wasn't like, you know, catching this Ho-Oh and catching this Zapdos and catching this Regirock and catching this Dialga and catching this Giratina and catching this Yveltal. It wasn't like they were really different. Because what we all did was, again, we just paralyzed them with Thunder Wave or, you know, some other thing like that. We just used False Swipe, and then it just turned into chucking timer balls ad infinitum at them. That is all it was. Which, again, not exactly the best system. Because it was very, 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 very repetitive. I think unpopular opinion, but I think it's fine that Legends will allow a Shiny Lock, just because the static and then the open world of the game means do it. Well, I mean, not really. The Shiny Locking is for a very, very different reason, rather than just hard to program. Because all they would have to do is just have a battle transition, and the shininess is not rolled for it when it's spawned in. That actually would be a relatively easy thing to get around programming-wise. But it's more so a thing of just the repetitive nature of catching them. Not even just the shiny, but just the repetitive nature of catching legendaries as a whole, where it did just really turn into button mash the timer ball simulator. And that's one of the reasons I really liked Dynamax Adventures, where you needed to understand things about the legendary Pokemon to beat them, and then you had to catch it. I like that. I thought that was a very good, maybe not the best system, because obviously there are very fundamental issues with Dynamax Adventures, but at the very least, the idea was a step in the correct direction with regards to, you know, future things. Yeah, if that makes sense. But, you know, it's actually not really that hard to program. It's just to have a battle transition. But the main reason why is they shiny lock things. That way they can do shiny giveaways of them in the future. There's a lot of reasons why they do things like that. And if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. It is the best way to help support the channel out and to make sure more amazing viewers like you find their way here. No Lugia shiny. We are closing in on the end of this. But, you know, like, the funny thing is individual resets to get to, like, 100, like a multiple of 100 or a multiple of 50 block of resets it takes less time than I expect, but the overall hunt does take more time than I expected. Like, if that's like, it takes less time to get to 100 resets than I think it does, but getting to this number of resets has taken more time than I expected it would take. If that sounds weird, I mean, it is a weird thing to wrap my head around, but yeah, that's kind of weird. That's what it is. Oh boy, oh boy. But yeah, my dog was giving me the stink eye because I woke him up by accident. I just moved my foot down. It was tired. Aw, doggo. Very adored. Very adored. And again, don't forget to subscribe for more if you guys haven't done so already. It is the best way to help support the channel out. And make sure more amazing videos like you find their way here. 6. Nope. Yeah, oh, there's 24 more. 24 more. That's good. Also, it's a lot colder outside than I realized because I see the temperature is like 50 degrees. Dang. I'm not really looking forward to how cold it's gonna be on the freaking plane. I'm gonna go flying. But who knows? We will deal with that when we get there. We'll deal with that when we start flying. But yeah, that's gonna be something. That's gonna be something. Winter time is here. Like, the thing is, I prefer winter over summer, and I prefer fall over spring, because, well, for winter over fall, winter over summer, it is you can put on more layers than you can take off. So, if you're too cold, you can add more layers. But if you're too hot, you can't take off more layers. And for the fall over spring is I sometimes get bad spring allergies to pollen, and it just makes everything a freaking nightmare. So for this, I'm happy for that. I'm happy for I'm happy for fall because like it's cooling off. It's not too cold. It's not too warm, and it's there's no pollen going on my allergies. Now I mean my pollen allergies have kind of gone away as time's gone on, which is a very helpful, very useful, nice thing that happened. But still kind of chip my shoulder. Although the rain, there's a lot of. Well, I mean, well, spring you can get thunderstorms, and I actually do kind of like thunderstorms because you don't get to see the lightning. Although lightning's fun to watch. I like lightning. I like spring, but man, do I prefer winter over summer? Based, same, yeah. Like the thing about winter though is I don't like snow because one, it makes driving horrible, and second. Shoveling snow is a pain. Like, if you have, like, snow is nice to look at. If you have to live with it and deal with it, it's not. It's not good. Most people I know who live around snow don't like it. Which is one of the reasons why, like, when I tell people who, like, they live in the South, who have never had snow, it's like, it is not all it's cracked up to be. After, like, half an hour, you start to hate it. You are not going to like snow after a while. It gets old real fast. Maybe Zapdos Thunders or Haiku is called Thunders. I got a letter on again. I feel that. So it's funny you mention Thunders. They specifically say Thunders. That's literally Jolteon's Japanese name. Like it. This is one thing that I always love to bring up that kind of shuts down people when they say, oh, Pokemon names, they are so stupid. The original Eevee Evolution's names are Thunders, Showers, and Booster. You know, I'll let you guess whose name is what. Okay, guessing time is over. Jolteon's Japanese name is Thunders, Vaporeon's Japanese name is Showers, and Flareon's Japanese name is Booster. So, before anyone, Hemkin says, Pokemon names got worse as time went on,
Flareon's literally named Booster, and Jolteon's literally named Thunders. Articuno's Japanese name is Freezer. Alright? Cop harder. Cop. Copium. I don't know, it's one of those things that I really always kind of enjoy bringing up because it shows Pokemon did not get worse. If anything, it has stayed the same at, like, again, at absolute worst, it has stayed the same as time has gone on. It is purely nostalgia that has blinded people, which is, again, one of the many reasons I often say nostalgia is a poison and nostalgia needs to be purged. Well, okay, not exactly. Like, nostalgia is not inherently a bad thing. Nostalgia is only a bad thing when it dominates and controls your outlook on everything. If the, like, again, nostalgia can enhance things, but if it controls things, that is when it needs to be purged. Which is one of the reasons I always go out of my way to destroy my own nostalgia for things. Because if you are, again, laying nostalgia, you can't look at things objectively and look at things as they are. You can only look at them through the lens of everything is good and nostalgic. Is it a bit excessive? Maybe. But I'm also a big believer in looking at things objectively. Yeah. Here we go. Nope. Yeah, that's a thing. All I can say is for American names, at least... Yeah. Like, again, the names of Pokemon, they didn't get worse. It's just... Okay, it goes kind of into the same capacity as with people saying, you know, it's against the concept of Pokemon to get rid of, you know, the gotta catch 'em all thing. When the gotta catch 'em all tagline was actually specifically invented in the West, which is a large part of why in Japan the idea of filling out the Pokedex and specifically the diploma, which is what you get for filling out the Pokedex in all the games, isn't really that big of a thing. It's because in Japan, aka the original intention, really doesn't have that big of a focus on filling the decks out. It's just, the tagline here in the West is gotta catch 'em all, because it's there to market and sell things. It's like with how Aliens tagline is, in space no one can hear you scream. It's literally just that's the tagline. It kind of does amuse me, but at the same time also kind of, you know, causes me physical pain to realize that, like, people do not understand, like, the origins of things. And then, you know, try to espout that as fact when it's like that. So it's based Soul Blades. Like, there are definitely some Japanese names of things in Pokemon that are way better in the localization than in the Japanese version. But at the same time, there's also a lot of better names that there's a lot of there's a lot of Japanese names that I say are better than the American names or English names, and there's also ones where the English names are better than the Japanese names. Specifically with regards to moves, a lot of move names I do think are better in English than they are in Japanese. Like, Double Edge. Double Edge's Japanese name is Life-Risking Tackle. However, counterpoint, Night Slash, its Japanese name is Crossroad Game Ending. And, game ending is not the word that they use. Charizard's G-Max move. In English, it is G-Max Wildfire. In Japanese, it is called G-Max Heckfire, except they don't say heck. You know, again, times where the American name is better. Duraludon's G-Max move is called just G-Max Decay,
but in the English it's called G-Max Depletion, which I just think like G-Max Depletion just sounds way cooler. So again, it goes back and forth. The Dynamax flying move in Japanese is called Max Jet, which, I mean, you know what? That's pretty okay. But the English one is called Max Airstream, which I think that just sounds way better. You know, Max Airstream. I think it sounds cool. Yeah, no, it's that. Like, light that burn. Like, light that burns the sky is pretty freaking hardcore. That is... I don't know what its Japanese name is, but I could believe that is an exact translation of its Japanese name. Let me go check that, actually. Because now I am curious. Let's see. Light that... burns the sky. Light that burns the sky. Light burns the sky. Heaven's scorching light of destruction. I'm gonna say Japan beats us on that one. Like, props to, you know, the US of the English localization team for trying to capture the same energy and spirit as the original, but like, I don't know, that name just goes a little bit harder. That Japanese name goes just that little extra bit harder. Alright, 2 more resets, and then we are ending off for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. It is the best way to help support the channel out and make sure more amazing viewers like you find out all the stuff and things we do around here. 2399. Oh boy, oh boy, oh. Nope. Alright. Last encounter of the day. And we will be... what? Let's see. 2800 divide 2400. Calculator. Oh, wait, wrong way. Oops. Oops. I messed that up. I reversed that. Nope. No shiny. I was basically gonna try and like figure out, okay, what's like the percentage of way to odds we're at, but I mean, realistically, it just doesn't matter. But thank you all for tuning in again. If you guys have done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more. My name is so much hardcore. Like that is again like a head no thing. I have played Mystery Dungeon DX. I have not played any of the other games from Mystery Dungeon. That's something I probably would like to at some point, but maybe. Yeah, we're gonna go raid Vandy. We are gonna go raid Vandy. He is doing a subathon. So I'll see you guys over there. Have a nice day. Hello there, Deadly Silence. You kind of came in as we are ending off. Apologies to say, but thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. Again, I will see you over at Vandy's stream. This was fun. See you later, everybody. And again, please don't forget to subscribe for more. And I'll see you tomorrow. But that will also be our final stream before a week-long hiatus for vacation. But it's going to be great after we come back, and I'll see you guys then. Have a good day. See you.